Millions of Americans are counting on their 401ks to retire without ever knowing what kind of income it will actually produce. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to calculate out your estimated retirement income from your 401k using a very easy, simple, and free online 401k calculator. That way, if you need to make adjustments, you can get ahead of it before it's too late. You are going to Google Moneychimp 401k calculator, and you are going to click on the very first option that pops up. I'm going to walk you through two different scenarios showing real life data where people are currently at with saving into their 401k, looking at somebody in their mid 30s and someone that is currently retiring today. According to Investopedia, data from Fidelity says that the average 401k balance for somebody in their mid 30s is roughly $38,400, and they're contributing roughly 8% of their income. And according to entrepreneur.com, the average 35-year-old in America today makes roughly $58,000 a year, but for sake of easy math, we're going to round this up to $60K. So if you take $60,000 a year and times that by 8%, that means the average 35-year-old is contributing roughly $4,800 a year pre-tax into their 401k. But we also have to consider a match because most people today get one. And employer matches can range anywhere from 3 to 6%. We're going to go right in the middle and say that you're earning an average of a 5% employer match dollar for dollar. So 5% of $60,000 is roughly $3,000 a year going into your account pre-tax and an employer match. Okay, now we can plug all of those numbers into our Moneychimp 401k calculator, and assuming that we do not increase our contributions, we save the exact same dollar amount for the next 30 years until we retire at age 65. Google AI says that the average rate of return of a 401k is somewhere between 5 to 8%. We're going to select as an average of a 7% rate of return in all years of this 401k growing. Now, obviously, this is not realistic. When you're younger, your rate of return could be higher, and the closer you get to needing your money, your rate of return will probably actually be lower because you should be in things that are more conservative. So we're assuming an average rate of return of 7% in all years. If you still want to argue with me on this, you think you're earning more than that, I want to encourage you to look into the 401k fees that you are being assessed because they average somewhere between 1 to 3% per year in addition to that. So I highly doubt you're earning over 7%. So we're just going to stick with that in all years. And if you click calculate, that means that you should have an estimated retirement balance of roughly $1,080,000 by age 65. The next part is where you can actually calculate out your retirement income. The software comes preset at a 5% rate of return in retirement. I recommend leave this alone. Do not increase it. You might think that you're earning more than that in retirement, but again, you're probably not because you're paying fees and you should be in things that are more conservative. It also comes preset at 30 years to pay out in retirement. I typically adjust this to 25 years, showing somebody retiring from age 65 all the way until age 90. And it also comes preset at a 25% income tax rate. And this is where people get super heated because everyone has a different opinion on what is going to happen to taxes in the future, if you think taxes are going to go up or down. To be honest, just to get started, I usually say leave it at 25%. And click calculate because you can always go back and adjust this later. Here, the software is estimating that if you have roughly a $1 million balance at retirement pre-tax, that should bring you in roughly $73,000 a year every single year for 25 years, minus the 25% in taxes. You should be netting roughly $54,000 every single year. Now we're going to calculate your actual effective tax rate by figuring out what marginal tax bracket you fall into. So if you go to Google and you Google federal 2026 tax brackets, a bunch of options will pop up. For the sake of this example, I clicked on taxfoundation.org, but they'll all take you to the same place. Keep in mind, the tax rates 30 years from now are going to look different. So this is kind of difficult to predict, but we're going to use today's tax rates, assuming that they stay the same. So today, if you were single and you're making $73,000 a year pre-tax income, you would fall into the 22% federal tax bracket. But keep in mind, these tax brackets are marginalized. You are not paying 22% on the entire $73,000 of income. You are only paying 22% on any income earned above $50,401. So now you can take your actual earned income and your actual federal tax bracket and plug that in at bankrate.com into an effective tax rate calculator, and it will tell you that your actual average tax rate, or what we call an effective tax rate, is really just 12.09%. Now you still need to add in state income tax. Keep in mind, there are 9 states in the United States that do not charge an income tax. I've listed them here for you on the screen. Now, don't be upset if you don't live in one of these states because the government always gets you somehow. A lot of times I pay higher property taxes or maybe even sales tax. But That being said, it's very challenging to calculate out an average state tax rate because it's so different. It can range anywhere from 0 all the way up to 13% if you are a high income earner in California. For the sake of this example, we're gonna roll with a 6% income tax rate. And if you happen to know yours, I would recommend just plug it in since we're going through the example together. But for sake of my example, if we do the math, 12 plus 6 means that your total tax rate in retirement, if taxes do not go up, would be roughly 18% a year. So if we do the math, 73,000 times an 18% tax rate. If we click calculate, that's going to bring you in an additional $5,000 a year in net income from our previous example, which brings your net income closer to $60,000 a year after taxes, again, if taxes do not increase in the future. Now, here's where it gets good. We have to factor out inflation to see what that $60,000 would actually be worth in buying power today. So if you go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics website, there's an inflation calculator that you can play around with. And we have to work the dates backwards. So you're going to start with 2025 at the top and go all the way down to 1995 at the bottom because that is 30 years. If we calculate, that means that that $60,000 30 years from now would have the same buying power as just about $28,000 today. Keep in mind, this is showing us not increasing our contributions over time, but realistically, could you afford to live on that? Shocking, I know. Take some time and plug in your actual numbers because now we're going to show an example of somebody retiring today. Let's pretend that you're 65 years old. According to Investopedia, data from Fidelity says that the average 6-year-old has roughly about $182,000 inside their 401k. Now, if we plug that number into just the bottom half of our 401k calculator, leaving the growth rate at 5% and the tax rate at 5%, and the years to pay out at 25 years, they estimate us being able to take in roughly $12,300 a year pre-tax. Now I'm going to spare you the math on this because according to H&R Block, if you make less than $15,750 a year and you're single, you don't even need to file a federal tax return, which basically means you get to keep most of your $12,000 pre-tax because it's considered after-tax dollars. Now you might still have to pay a little bit in state tax, but I bet you probably get to keep most of it. Now, if you don't have a 401k and you have an IRA, this calculator can still work for you. Just take out the employer match. And if you have a Roth IRA or Roth 401k, just simply don't subtract out taxes. But I do want to encourage you to err on the side of caution when it comes to the rate of return because it typically doesn't turn out to be what you expect, especially after you subtract out market volatility and fees. I'd love to hear what some of your numbers are, what your estimated income is in retirement. Make sure to comment that below. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss another video teaching you amazing ways to calculate out your retirement income. And if you want to learn more about how 401ks work, I've linked 2 videos here that can walk you through it. I'll catch you back here next week on YouTube.